You are now watching the Leaping Lemur.
I would gladly take custody of that boy without a second thought. You wanna know why? Because unlike you, I actually loved Callum. I actually did. To this day, I still consider him my son, and I always will. Even though he wasn't mine by blood.
Oh my God,
he was
really?
still
Now, like recently with Cyraxx, it's been pretty crazy because of that, like this whole Kira shit that's been going on, you know what I mean? As well as the, there's like another woman that's been involved with this situation. It's a troll, right? But you guys know what I mean, right? He thinks that there's another woman involved in this situation. So he's been kind of going off between both of them. Right now, he's been mostly focused on Kira though, because she got arrested recently. Actually, hold on, let's watch this one first. Because this one is him talking about Kira getting arrested. I feel like that's more relevant. That's gonna make this video make a lot more sense. Hold on.
So I've basically been sick all morning ever since I found out what I found out last night. And I know I might not show it, but believe me when I say I am sick to my stomach after the shit that I found out. And you know what hurts worse? More than what I found out about Kira, there's one thing that hurts me way far fucking worse than I can ever fucking express. And yes, I know that her son wasn't mine. I know he wasn't mine by blood.
It's been how many months and this dude's still talking about this woman's child that isn't his. Hold on, let me turn it up. You can barely hear this guy. But basically what he's doing right now is he's whining about Callum, Kira's kid. He's whining about him. And I think Kira got her child taken away from her not too long ago. She's very unfit. I will say that. But Cyraxx is also not somebody who you want around a child.
I know that.
I mean, look at the holes in his fucking wall. He's got holes in his wall from when he gets mad.
But
you know what I mean? He's got anger issues, dude. This guy's crazy. He's like, what? He's hella old, in his 40s, and he's punching holes in the walls. That's insane shit. That's insane behavior, bro.
So I'm gonna fucking say what I have to fucking say, and I don't give a fuck what anyone fucking thinks. I don't fucking care what any of the trolls think. I don't care what any y'all motherfuckers think. I loved Kira's son as my fucking own. And honestly, I hope you trolls do somehow manage to get this to Kira. I hope you do.
Yeah, that's right. You know, he just needs to stop talking about the kid. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Like, there's no reason. Listen, you broke up with this girl. All right, cool. If you want to make a video talking about her, whatever. That's weird. But, you know, it's a lot less weird than talking about her kid. You're addressing her. Why the fuck are you bringing up her kid over and over again and making that like the main point of your anger?
But when you walked out of my fucking life, you took away a dad from your fucking son. You took away somebody that gave a fuck about your son. And then what'd you do? You ruined that poor kid. You fucking destroyed Callum's life for good by your fucking actions. You don't think that doesn't piss me off seeing what you did?
You like, bro, you weren't even his stepfather. You know what I mean? Like, you weren't even legitimately his stepfather at all. You're just some weirdo that would go on call with him. You're sick in the head, bro. You should not be making this video. This should not be about the child. It should not be you talking about the kid the whole time. It's fucking weird.
You know, I don't give a fuck whether it was by force or by choice. You did what you fucking did. You ruined that little boy's life. And let me tell you right now, if I could, I would gladly take custody of Callum in a heartbeat without.
Bro, you can't. You have no connection to this child. There's no reason why you should be taking custody of them. They wouldn't be better in your hands, in your gross house, bro. Around you, you're a sicko. You know, you're a sicko, bro. Your house isn't even the right environment for a kid anyway. Even if you weren't a sicko, there's no reason why you should be taking care of a child when you can't even take care of yourself.
Not a second thought. I would gladly take custody of that boy without a second fucking thought. You wanna know why? Because unlike you, I actually loved Callum. I actually did. To this day, I still consider him my son, and I always will. Even though he wasn't mine by blood,
Oh my God,
he was
really?
still a son to me.
You knew this kid for like 2 weeks, dude.
And the fact that you ruined my son's life.
Oh my God.
It makes me fucking sick.
He's been on this shit for a
You
while.
sit there and you use good guys and then you fucking leave them.
If you guys don't remember, in the last stream too, Cyraxx talked about how Kira, like boyfriend, like current boyfriend, called him on FaceTime and then screwed Kira while they were on call, which is pretty fucking insane shit. Like that's the craziest shit I've heard in a while, bro. I can't believe he got cucked.
Right when they need you most, you fucking leave. That boy didn't fucking deserve what you did to him. You ruined your own son's life.
Why is this camera so blown out? It's so fucking like, it just looks like shit. It looks like shit. What fucking resolution is this, bro? What resolution is this shit? Is this like 360p 240, bro? Like, this looks like ass. This looks like ass. It looks like you fucking recorded this on like a 2005 Motorola.
Are you happy, Kira? You ruined your son's life. Bet you're real proud of yourself, ain't you?
Somebody said,
I bet you're real
motherfucker
fucking
recorded it
proud
on
of
a
yourself.
toenail. Yeah, exactly.
Ruining your own 5-year-old son's life for pretty much the rest of his life.
Is this true? Is this really true? Like, why? How did she ruin his life for the rest of his life? How did she do that? I know she got arrested and everything, and I know the kid got taken away from her, but how does that have anything to do with ruining his life? What happened to him? Did like something drastic go down? Like, I understand that that's very traumatic, but I wouldn't say his life
Kira,
is ruined.
I don't normally say this about people that walk out of my life.
It's probably better if he gets away from her, if anything. That child should not be near her or him.
You can ask any fucking body. I don't normally say this about people that walk out of my life. But honestly, I wish me and you had never fucking met. I wish me and you had never met, Kira. I really do. I wish I had never met you for what you did to your 5-year-old son. You ruined your son's life.
Yeah, that's true. Ted Bundy said he was never interested in Kira. Yeah, I have a feeling that there's some truth to that. I think he just likes to get with women who have children because he wants to get close to them. Every time he gets with some chick who already has kids, and then he tries to get into some kind of fatherly relationship with the child, and knowing his past, it's sick. You know, he's too dumb to hide what he's doing. So he just does it in plain sight and expects people to act like it's not happening. It's sick.
You know, Kira, it's funny. You always talk about not being an evil person, being a good mom, this and that. Well, how are you being a good mom doing what you fucking did? How are you not a fucking monster? And I'm sure everybody here in the chat will even agree, even the trolls will agree, that any mom that can their fucking 5-year-old child deserves to be put.
Yeah, Cyraxx isn't right to air this out. I don't think he's right to air this out. It's like, I'm sure this woman is horrible. I'm not even going to say I'm sure this woman is horrible. I know she's horrible. Considering what she did to her child, she's horrible. But Cyraxx isn't the right person to be delivering this message. And YouTube isn't the right place to to say this kind of shit, you know? This should be in court. And it shouldn't be you saying it. It should be the father. You guys understand what I mean? Like, you know, it should be somebody who actually represents the child, not some dude who dated her for 2 months. You're not the kid's father, and you'll never be, no matter how many times you say it.
You have no idea, Kira, how badly I fucking wish I could adopt Callum. Because if I could adopt that boy, I would in a fucking goddamn heartbeat. I would gladly adopt that boy in a fucking heartbeat without fucking question. Without a second fucking thought.
That's a problem.
Because unlike you...
That's a problem, dude. You don't understand? That's a problem.
Unlike you, Kira...
You don't know this
I actually
kid.
gave a fuck.
That's like somebody... Oh my God. I don't even know. I can't really say that's like somebody random on the internet saying that because they dated. But I mean, that's the best analogy, right? There's really no other analogy for it. It's like if some dude dated a chick for 2 months with a child and then they broke up and then something happened with the kid and he started screaming about how he wanted to adopt them. Like, that's weird. You would be like, what the fuck? What do you, dude, you knew this kid for 2 months. What are you talking about? You have no connection to them and they have a father who's alive and well. The fuck are you talking about?
About Callum. All the time that I spent with him, playing video games with him, hanging out, helping him do his homework. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed being a dad. I loved it. That was the best thing that happened in my life. But Kira, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this right here now. I hope that you never get to see Callum again.
Yeah, I think he's kind of stun locked now. He's just going to keep repeating the same shit. All right, now we can move on. This is the next thing he uploaded. This is I'm phased about it.
You know, after my live stream earlier, I was sitting out thinking about it, and God told me that I needed to make this video, so here I am.
There he is. Chris Chan Art. God told him he needed to make a video. God spoke to this man and said, listen here, Sonny boy. Listen here, PDF file man. I need you to make a video for me and deliver a message. Only you could be the messenger. Only you can prevent PDF files.
You know, y'all motherfuckers sit here every day. Every day.
Something like that.
Jesus
Jesus spoke to him. God spoke to him, guys. He was in the church. And God came down.
All y'all trolls.
Touched him right on his bald head.
Run your mouths about me every day in your little groups. On Facebook. You know, in your little groups or whatever. On Reddit. On everything. And, see, y'all have it in your heads that what you guys do affects me mentally. But it doesn't. Emotionally, yeah, it sucks. But at the end of the day, y'all's opinions are just that. They are opinions. They are not fact. If they were fact, there would be some sort of credibility behind it. But there's not. See, all y'all have this perception that I'm this evil fucking person. Like, if I was evil... Let me ask you something. If I was evil, then why did I call out my ex Kira Grieve on the shit that she did? If I was so evil, then why do I promote men's mental health? Why do I promote and advocate for mental health?
Bro, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? I don't understand. What does him advocating for men's mental health have to do with him diddling, dude? That doesn't, like, cancel shit out.
An evil person, then why do I have several people in the Cyraxx Nation that see what I'm doing, that actually enjoy what I do? See, it's funny, y'all trolls sit there and say, like, oh, you don't have any fans, nobody likes you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I do. And I'm in the group chat with every single one of those motherfuckers right now.
Those are called buddy trolls, you dumb motherfucker. Those are a bunch of people that are fucking with you. They're in your head, dude. They're like in your head acting like they're your friends so that they can get information out of you. So that you stick around and tell them about your diddling ways. You know what I mean? That's the point.
Go to my homie Delon. Delon, what's good, bro?
Don't say that.
See, you guys have it in your heads that I'm the most awful, awful human being. Trolls take my position. Let's see you fight the mental battles that I fight. Well, let's switch roles and you can try to sit there and defend yourself. How about that? Let's see what it's like to have 6,000 plus people and try to mentally break you every day.
Bro, you can't reverse what you did. You can't just suddenly be on the other side and decide that, you know, you want to be on the good side and that everybody else is bad and you want to attack everybody and all this shit. You can't do that.
Does it get to me? Yeah, it does sometimes. I'm not afraid to admit it. Some of the mental hell that y'all went through and all the emotional hell y'all went through, sometimes that does get to me. But that doesn't mean I give up or break. See, y'all have it in your heads that I'm not this superstar or whatever, and honestly, I don't claim to be a superstar. I claim to be a rock star. I claim to be a champion for the people like myself and those that look.
A rock star, a superstar, aren't those very similar terms? Like, they're almost interchangeable in a way. They're just sort of like two specific things, but they're basically parallel, right? Like, I think you'd say like a rock star, what is a rocker, right? Where like, you know what I mean? It's like basically the same bullshit.
Look up to me. Why? Because I believe in doing good for people. I believe in helping people as much as I possibly can. Because at least I know those 10 real motherfuckers, those 10 real fucking people, actually take something good away from what I'm doing. At the end of the day, you trolls are sad with your lives. You project and you try to act like I'm the one projecting. But really I'm not. I'm just out here making...
That right there is projection in and of itself, right? You saying that these people are projecting and you're not projecting is projection. You're projecting your projection onto them, brother. It's crazy.